Yo, it's Jazzy Black. I'm super excited to be kicking back with a phenomenal woman that's doing some big things in the city. We have Pastor Pat Bailey in the building. Woo! She's the founder of Finding New Tomorrows, and it's in the Caregiver Circle. So talk to us about this organization and what you all are doing to support men and veterans here and caregivers here in the city.
Well, I love the way you framed that question because it's actually several parts to that. Number one, Finding New Tomorrows. We are a caregiver coaching company that actually teaches, coaches, and counsels ministries, corporations, individuals, and families on how to age well together.
Wow.
Part of aging well is having information and resources that are available to you, because I was a senior level executive and there was nothing for me in caring for my mom who died as a result of Alzheimer's. So now imagine you can go online to a caregiver support group called findingnewtomorrows.com/circle to get all your resources, because sometimes caregivers are pretty busy.
Right.
They can't leave the home.
Yeah.
But you can get resources that address tips, tools. Where do I go to get information on, I want to, one, be certified as a caregiver.
Right.
But two, what about information on Medicare and Medicaid? What about information on a POA? What about information on how to actually be compensated as a caregiver? That's what the Finding New Tomorrows .com/circle does for you.
That's cool. And you know what? Just speaking from experience, when I was in the 6th grade, my great-grandmother had Alzheimer's, and it ended up being dementia. And I can remember, you know, every day that I got home from school, we had a caregiver that was in our home. So, and she was only there for a certain amount of time. So when it was time for her to leave, by the time I got off the bus, I would be there with my great-grandmother for about 2 to 3 hours until my parents got off work and then they came home. So that was my first understanding of realizing what a caregiver does. And two hours might not sound for like a long time, but when you're in the 6th grade and you're dealing with somebody whose mind has just completely transformed into almost nothing, it's very eye-opening. So I just have a different level of appreciation for caregivers and for those that come in and help take care of folks, because it is not easy at all.
You know, I have to jump in on that. Do you know that 1 in 4 caregivers are children, as well helping to care for their loved ones? And a lot of people don't recognize, and this is going to be something that you're never going to forget in your own family and even with your own children.
Yeah.
How to be prepared, because you just basically referenced what is in the research study.
Right.
What is not so much in the research study, but the research that we have that's online, so you can find yourself.
Right.
What is the information that we have for women? What is the information we have that can deal with children caring for their loved one? And then, of course, we're talking about men who care as well.
Wow. You know, Juneteenth started right here in Texas. And what a lot of people don't know is that the reason that we are going to be walking 2.5 miles with Miss Opal is to commemorate the 2.5 years that it took for us to get the news that Texans were free down here. And I got people down in Navarro County, down in Kearns, Corsicana, Elm Flat. We real country folk.
Yeah.
And it's cool because we have land down there, and we have a family book where they go and they tell us generation by generation how we even ended up on the land when they became freed people. Do you have a story of yourself on how, you know, maybe your grandpa, great-great-grandpa came down here and they became free?
Well, you know, one of the things that we like to tell within our family and our stories, trying to keep the stories alive with the young people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my great-grandfather was what's called a tanner. And he traveled the country. We knew he traveled the country because we could see the pebbling of, he made leather. He actually was the guy that made saddles. He actually was the guy that shoed horses. And we're like, well, how did he was a slave? Was he a slave? How did he go across the country like this as a free man?
Right.
He was born in 1865. He would not have been able to actually move like he moved across the country as a free man if it had not been for the freedom.
Wow.
And the independence that was given. Isn't that amazing? We have tracked him into Kentucky to Mississippi.
Whoa.
It is amazing how that was done. And I think when we forget to take within our own family the opportunity and say, wait a minute, what was going on in our family during 1865, and track that back so I can tell, as I tell my grandson and as I tell my granddaughter, let's keep this independent story alive.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool thing about being a part of the Walk for Freedom right here in our own backyard, is because people literally get to come out and be a part of history. Me and Miss Opal, we share the same birthday.
Oh my gosh.
So it hits a lot different for me to show up and be like, you know what? twin, where have you been? Like, I have to come out and support him so I can be able to tell my kids about what's going on. And for men, veterans, women, children in particular to come out and be a part of the Men Who Care team. Yes. What does it mean to you just for people to come out and be able to enjoy this experience of celebrating history and celebrating our freedom?
We're in an interesting time in our country right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent my life launching brands that actually target men, and men don't often get a voice and an opportunity to show that they care.
Yeah.
But what we don't know is the significance of the amount of men that are caring today, as much as many as 1 in 3.
That's right.
Caregivers are men. Let's bring it out for, that right there.
Yeah.
We need to support men, and we need, as women, we don't always call them in a place of, I see you.
Right.
Come and be seen, men.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for you to see that we see you.
Right.
That right there.
And that's a beautiful message. I know oftentimes, sometimes the conversation surrounding men, especially when it comes to mental health, is, am I enough? Mm-hmm. And this is not the day for you to reflect on that. This is a day for you to come and be poured on, be loved on, be celebrated, feel included, feel like you are thought of first. So I just want to commend you on just like putting men in a position to where they can feel loved on and appreciated.
We love it. And we have giveaways.
Oh.
And we have raffles. So we're going to raffle off State Fair Classic tickets.
I know that's right.
And we're going to raffle off Universal Circus tickets as well. So this is where, wait a minute, you get to come out and be cared for, but you get to come out and have a whole lot of fun.
Come on. I hope all the winners go to my alma mater, PV. You know.
And you know, because I write checks relative to that. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I do contribute a little something, but
the PV, hey.
PV.
Oh.
Yes.
And that's on 1876. Okay, so look, people want to come out, get registered for the Men Who Care team. You can go over to our website, thebeatdfw.com. But for those that are listening right now that say, hey, I want to be a part of the community. I need some support. I'm a caregiver, or maybe they're on their way to being a caregiver. How can they come out and learn more?
So the big thing that's going to happen also on Friday, on Juneteenth, you get to come and ask me anything.
Nice.
Caregiver Coach is going to be on site. Caregiver Coach is going to also be on site with these wonderful fans.
I love these fans.
Do you love? Hey, come on, let's go ahead and create some breeze. We'll put some breeze in this room right about
that is
now.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. FindingNewTomorrows.com/circle is going to get you what you need, but you don't have an opportunity all the time to come and ask me anything.
Come on. And then I wanted to ask you real quick, because I see this caregiver tip on the fan, and I feel like we just need to highlight that. You can't be everybody's miracle. Before you save the day, halt.
That's right. Halt. You may feel hungry. You may feel angry. You may feel lonely. You may feel tired, but you will not feel alone. You can halt, but you will not feel alone when you come into the FindingNewTomorrows.com/circle.
I love that. You ain't got to be by yourself, friend. There's some support out here for you. So y'all come on out. We will see you this Friday, Juneteenth. Sign up for the Men Who Care team at thebeatdfw.com.